Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iman, SP21 BCS 017. My topic is War of Independence 1857-1858. I am discussing about Meerut, Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Jhansi and Gwalior, Bihar. Introduction. The War of Independence is an important landmark in the history of subcontinent. This war was fought in 1857 by Indians against the British in order to get rid of their domination. It is also given names as Indian Rebellion, Indian Mutiny, as well as Indian Revolt. The main causes of the war were political, social, economical, military, and religious. It was an extreme effort made by Indians, but they failed due to certain reasons, including mutual jealousy, disunity, and lack of central leadership. This war was not spread throughout India, but it was limited to few areas, mainly Meerut, Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, etc. The main event which became the immediate cause of the war was the refusal of the sepoys to use the grease-covered cartridges on 23rd January 1857. At the same time, an Indian sepoy killed two British officers at Barakpur when he was forced to use greased cartridges. He was arrested and hanged to death on 8th April 1857. This news spread as fast as jungle fire. Here, on 6th May 1857, 85 out of 90 Indian soldiers at Meerut refused to buy the grease cartridges with their teeth. These 85 soldiers were court-martialed and imprisoned for 10 years. They were stripped of their uniforms in the presence of the entire Indian crowd. It was too much of a disgrace, and this incident sent a wave of indignation. On 10th May 1857, the Indian soldiers at Meerut broke into open revolt. They released their companions and murdered a few European officers. On the night of 10th May, the mutineers marched to Delhi and reached there on 11th May. Delhi. The revolutionaries reached from Meerut to Delhi on 11th May 1857, and the small British garrison at Delhi was not able to resist and consequently fell into their hands within 2 days. The Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was proclaimed Emperor of India. In order to regain Delhi, Sir John Lawrence sent a strong British force commanded by John Nicholson. After a long siege of 4 months, the British recovered Delhi in September 1847 AD. The Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar was captured. His two sons and a grandson were shot dead before his eyes, and he was sent to Rangoon, where he died in the year 1862 AD. Kanpur. At Kanpur, the struggle for independence was led by Nana Sahib Dondu, the adopted son of Peshwa Bagi Rao. A number of British fell into his hands, and he showed great kindness to them. But when he heard about inhuman attitude of Genoa towards Indians, he became very furious and killed all the British. General Havelock captured Kanpur after defeating Nana Sahib in the hotly contested battle on 17th June 1857. Later on, Nana Sahib, with the help of Tantia Topi, recaptured Kanpur in November 1857, but not for a long time, and British defeated them once again in the First War from December 1 to 1657. Nana Sahib fled towards Mughal, where he probably died while Tantia Topi migrated to Kut. Lucknow. The struggle for the independence of Lucknow was led by Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. The Chief Commissioner, Sir Henry Lawrence, sought refuge with 1,000 English and 700 Indian soldiers inside the residency. The Indians did not make any concession and killed most of the Englishmen, including Sir Henry Lawrence and the notorious English General O'Neill. At last, the Commander-in-Chief General Colin Campbell marched towards Lucknow and captured it after a fierce battle in March 1858. Jhansi and Gwalior. The leader of the revolutionaries in central India was Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi. General Sir Hugh Ross attacked Jhansi in March 1858, but the brave Rani Lakshmi Bai kept the British general unnerved for quite some time. She, with the help of Tantia Topi, created problems for the British troops. Both fought many successful battles against the British. A fierce battle was fought between the British and the revolutionaries under Rani Lakshmi Bai and Tantia Topi from 11th June to 18th June 1858. But the personal valor of Rani and Tantia Top could not match the resources at the command of British. Tantia Top was betrayed by the Gwalior Chief Man Singh and fell into the hands of the British. He was subsequently hanged on 18th April 1859. Bihar. In Bihar, the revolt was led by Kunwar Singh, a zamindar of Jagdishpur. Though he was 80 years old, he played a prominent part in the revolt. He fought the British in Bihar and then joined Nana Sahib's forces and took part in various encounters with the English in Oudh and Central Asia. He died on 27th April 1858, leaving behind a glorious record of valor and bravery. Conclusion. Most of the European historians have pointed out that it was a revolt of Indian soldiers who were offended at the use of Greek courtesies. In their opinion, the discontent sepoys were incited by the landlords and the deposed native princes, and the people of India were not directly involved in this rebellion. They further said that it was not a rational war of independence inasmuch as the revolt was confined to a particular region and not to the whole of India. Large areas like the Punjab, Sindh, Rajputana remained unaffected. It was admittedly a great courageous effort by patriotic Indians to get rid of the foreign domination. It was a glorious landmark in our history in as much as Hindu and Muslim fought soldier to win back their lost independence. The sepoys and the people fought gallantly up to the very end. Though the revolt was unsuccessful, the spirit of the people remained unshaken. The revolt left an impression on the minds of the Indian people and thus paved the way for the rise of a strong national movement. Here are the references. Thank you very much.